I'm teaching Berochos Daf Chaf 20. So we asked the question: why should he be matame to a meis mitzvah lema in chochma ve'in tvuna ve'in eitzlo neged Hashem? If a kohen is not allowed to be matame, why should he be allowed to be matame to a meis mitzvah? There's no chochmas in front of Hashem. Shani hasam d'chsiv lach also, because there's a special pasuk that tells me that you have to be matame to a meis mitzvah. So it's not a stira. It's not a violation of the principle vein chochma vein tvuna. So the Gemara asks v'ligma mina. So let's learn from the pasuk of Lachoso that you can go against halacha in some other cases. Gemara says no, this is different because shev ba'al taisa shani. Here we're not doing something biyadayim against the halacha. You're just sitting back and not going. The fact that by going to the funeral and being matame, you can't go to do the korban pesach, but you're not violating the asay biyadayim. You're just b'sheva al taisa, similar to, for example, when we're supposed to shake the lulav on the first day of Sukkot, and we're told b'chachamim sheva al taisa. You don't do the mitzvah in a process of sheva al taisa. That is, by not being actively going against the Torah. Rashi says, Dvarim Rabim hitir la'akor dvar Torah. Many times the Chachamim went against the Torah because of a siag or kavod abrius. But you can't do it b'maisa. You can't do it actively. You have to be yoshev b'mkomo, like sit and don't shake the lulav, or sit and don't carry the Megillah. And the dvar Torah goes away sort of by itself, like tkir shofar. The lulav b'Shabbos, says Rashi. You don't blow the shofar on the first day of Rosh Hashanah when it falls on Shabbos, because we're worried that you're going to carry it v'alamas b'shus harabim. More goes further. Amalei Rav Papa. Ma'ishna rishonim disrachlu nisa. U'ma'ishna nan lo misrachlu nisa. How come early generations had nisim and our generations don't have nisim? Imishum tenuye. Is it because the previous generations learned more? What do you mean? B'shnai Rav Yehuda kulit noy b'nezikin ave. They were expert in the laws of damages. Banan kamas nisan shisa sidrei. In times of Rabbi Yehuda, they only had a certain amount of Seder. We have 6 storm of more Mishnayos. V'kiyav Rabbi Yehuda be'uktzin. And Rabbi Yehuda was learning the Masechta Uktzin Ha'isha Shekoveshes Yirak B'Kedeira about a certain woman who is pickling a certain vegetable in her dish. I mean, some people say Zayshim Shekavshon Betarfein Tohirim, and some say that it was a case of olives and their leaves, and in terms of whether they're Machshim Kabel Tuma, Omar, what did he say over there? Havayis to Rav Shmuel Kachazin Hacha. We see the Machlokes Rav Shmuel here because it was very hard for him to understand. But on Komas Nisan books in place of Mesivta, and we have 3 full yeshivas learning Masechta Uktzin. So how come in our generation, which is a later generation of Yehuda, we have no nisim? Rav Yehuda had nisim. Rav Yehuda kiyav shalom chad mesane. When there was no rain, Rav Yehuda would take off one shoe as if he was about to take off both shoes. But even just with one shoe that he took off, asi mitra, already rain came. We torture ourselves, we fast, we yell, we scream, and we don't get nisim. Amar lay, so they responded, Kamoy, previous generations, they were moiser nefesh because of Kiddush Hashem. We are not moiser nefesh the same way. And we give an example. He saw a non-Jewish woman who wore a beged shatnez b'shuk. He thought she was Jewish. Sover the Bas Yisraeli. Tom Carmen ripped it off of her. Then it turns out that she was non-Jewish. Shamua Barba Meazuzi. And because he embarrassed her, they valued the embarrassment as 400 zuz. Amr Mashmech. He asked her, "What's your name?" Amr Matun. Amr Matun Matun Arba Meazuzi Shavi. You're worth 400 zuz. So, because matun is like mason, it's like 200. So 200 is 400. Rav Gidel avaragel have a ka'azul v'yasov v'shardet tefillah. Rav Gidel would sit in the door where the women would do tefillah. Armalu hachi tefillah v'hachi tefillah, because he wanted to give them instructions how to do the tefillah. Armali Rabbanan lo kamistafi mar me'etz hara. So the Rabbanan said, "How could you sit here where the women are coming to do tefillah? Your yetzer hara is going to get the best of you." Armalu damin ba'poi kikoki chivri. So he said, "No, these women are like they're just white geese. He didn't really have a yetzer hara." He also would sit by the Makam Tefillah where the women came. Because he said when the Jewish women come out after the Tefillah and they look at me, and I guess they were inspired because Rav Yechon was a beautiful person, but they would also have beautiful children. But what about ayin hara that could be created here? Rav Yechon somehow knew that he was from the Zer of Yosef, where there's no ayin hara affects it. By Yosef it says ben poras Yosef u ben poras ale oyin. Somehow it's a protection against ayin hara, says the pasuk. No, and why is that? One of the blessings given to the children of Yosef is they were going to be fruitful, multiply like fish. Fish go around with their eyes always open. There's no ayin hara by a fish. That's why they say that tzaddikim like to eat fish on Shabbos, because these are tzaddikim, and they get the final tikkun through being eaten on Shabbos. An ayin that didn't want to benefit from something that isn't is ein ayin hara shaletispo. I guess a fish. Like Yosef, who did not want to benefit from something that didn't belong to him, like, for example, Aishas Potiphar, so he benefits from not being shorted with ayin hara. Mishnah. Noshim b'avodim uktonim p'tur mikriyas shema. Noshim b'avodim uktonim. All of these have no deya. They're similar. For different reasons why they'll be put in the Kriyas Shema. Perhaps Nisha is because they're connected to time. By Ketanim are not a Bardeya, and Avodim are treated like Ketanim. They're also put in Tefillin. So Rashi says Mishum de Stam Kod Neni Yodei Lishmor Gufo Shelo Yafiach Ben. He can't keep a guf naki without passing wind. But Chayavim b'Tefillah. Rashi says the tefillah rachmi rabbanan v'taknu mafla noshim chinuch k'tanim. K'tanim have to do it because of chinuch. Women have to do it because they need rachim as well. V'tolim rabbanan, says Rashi, u'v'mezuzah u'birkas hamazon. Mezuzah is a mitzvah that says it's not tied to time, so certainly women are chayiv. And birkas hamazon will question whether it's deraisa rabbanan. So the Gemara says Kriyas Shema pshita mitzvah says eishes man gramahu. Kriyas Shema is mitzvah says man grama. Certainly a woman is potter. Mitzvah says man grama noshim turos. So ma to say I might have thought hoil the ispe malchus shamayim. It'll be an exception because kabbalah so malchus shamayim. Maybe even though it's tied to time, women are required to do it. Kamash that they're not required to do it. Then they're potter not film pshita. It says by Yom v'lo b'layla, v'lo Shabbos is for Yom. Tefillin is tied to time. So Madisema Hoil Iskish the mezuzah, since Chsavtem mezuzah Pesach was right connected to tefillin, and since we said mezuzah noshim are required because it's not a tied to time, so Kamash Malan that we don't make the connection between mezuzah and tefillin. Then says v'chayavin b'tefillah, women are required to daven. Shmon Esrei derachminenu because it's bakoshas rachmim from Hashem. Ma'od say mahoil uksiv ba'erev avok v'tzarayim. Since it says in Tilim, Erev Avok V'Tzrayim Asicha V'Ama V'Yishma Koili, which is a remez to the tefillah 3 times a day. So since it mentions 3 times a day, Kimitzvah Sazesha Man Gramadami, the Gemara has a Havamina that maybe it should be considered like a mitzvah tied to time. Women would be required to do it. Kamash Malan that they're not required to do it. Uva Mezuzah Pshita, of course, there's nothing to do with time. Not the same whole Vizkish Talmud Torah. Since it's in women are part of me Talmud Torah, to say v'lumadatem osam es bneichem v'lo bnosechem. And just by Talmud Torah, the noshim are part of. Maybe I would think that mezuzah would be part of. That's what we have to be told about mezuzah as well. That they are chayiv. Uvir kasamozim pshita. Why shouldn't be women be chayiv bir kasamozim? It's not tied to time. Now the same oil ksiv b'seish Hashem lechem ba'erev basar lechol lechem b'boykel lisboyah. The pasuk seems to sort of connect the periods of time of the day to eating. Kamash Malan that no, they're chayv birchas hamazon. Amar v'ada barava nashim chayavus b'kiddush hayom dvar Torah. That women are required to say kiddush hayom Shabbos. Amai, why should they be chayv? Mitzvah says man gramahu. It's ushering in Shabbos. It's tied to time. Mitzvah says man gramahu nashim p'turos. They should be potter. Amar Abaya. Midrabanon. Thami din Torah that they're chayiv. I thought you said dvar Torah, which seems to make it the right of midrabanon. They're still b'chayiv midrabanon. So there's a special reason why women are chayiv in kiddush, because there's since the pasuk says zachor v'shamor, and shamor refers to the los haseis, and zachor refers to remembering the Shabbos which is through kiddush. Kol sheyesh b'shmira yesh b'schira. Whoever's in the parsha of the lavim, and all women are chayiv in the lavim. The only patur for a woman is mitzvah sasei shazman grama, not the mitzvahs los hasei. So kol sheyesh b'shmira yesh b'schira. Hani nashi hold v'yisno b'shmira yisno b'schira. Amar Ravina l'Rova. Nashim birchas hamazon deraisa drabonon. So when women bench, does it midiraisa midrabonon? L'may nafkamina lafuke rabbi midei chayvason. Can an isha be mavarich for the it can be the yotzei other people. So, for example, a woman could bench for me, since I have a chiyuv deraisa, a woman could do it as well. But if you say the chiyuv benching is only midrabanan, havi sheina mechuyev b'davar, so it's as if they're not mechuyev. How can they be moitzi me? So my. So this question is it drabanan or deraisa? What's it then? Toshma. B'emes amru. In reality, they say ben mevarch lo aviv. A son can be mevarch for his father who can't read. The Eved mevarch lo rabbo. The Isha mevarchas l'bayla. Aval amru chachamim tavo me'er lo adam. Should be cursed such a person who didn't learn how to read. She ishta ulvana mevarchim lo. Now, amit bishma deraisa. Now I understand if the women's chiyuv is deraisa, osi deraisa, mafik deraisa. That's why they can be motzei me. And liyamid rabbanon. If women's chiyuv is only midrabanon, osi rabbanon, mafik deraisa, how could their chiyuv midrabanan be moitzi midaraisa? So the Gemara says, but one of the examples it gave is cotton. Cotton bar chiyuvahu. So a cotton certainly is not a bar chiyuv of any kind. So you could say that it is midrabanan. They only ate a shear drabanan. Could go in Kazais Rab Meir, Kabeitz Rab Yehuda. The midaraisa says v'chaltav savat v'rach t'ksiv. Less shear would only be chayv midrabanan. So maybe the woman, the cotton there will be, it's only chayv midrabanan, will be mostly midaraisa. So the suffix in the Gemara is not nifter ba'alocha. So it's treated as a suffix la'alocha. Darsh Rav Avira. Rav Avira with Darshan. V'zin namar le'mishmei Ravami, v'zin namar le'mishmei Ravasi. Omer Malach Hashem Tekadosh Baruch Hu. Bono Shalom Kosab Doras Chasher Lo Yisaf Fanim Lo Yikach Shochad. Hashem is somebody who doesn't take bribery. V'halo Atanosef Fanim Lo Yisrael. But you do sort of look favorably on Yisrael. Yishash, we ask in the Berochos Kohanim, Yisah Hashem Ponav Elecha. Omer Lemechilo Esol Ponim Lo Yisrael. But I shouldn't do it. Shekosafti Lam B'Torah V'chalta V'savatu V'rachta Hashem Elokecha. V'hem Medagdim Alatzman Ad Kazayis Vad Kabetza. I told them that it's just until they're full. And they go through a whole analysis. Should it be a kazai, should it be a kabetza? So since they go lifnim mishur sadin, they are benching, even though they may not necessarily be surveya. So they're roy for being nice, say, upon him, if I get angry at them, I will forgive them easily. Mishnah. Balkari, Mahar Belibo, a Balkari. Ezra Sofer made this takana. The Balkari shouldn't learn Torah unless he goes to the mikvah and is mitayr. Later on, it became machloiksim b'diyuk exactly what kind of divrei Torah they couldn't learn. So Balkari is mahar belibo ve'enam mavarach lo lefanev lo lachra. He can only think in his mind. He shouldn't speak out the brachos kriyas shema before and after. Amazon, Birchos Amazon, you should bench afterwards. But not the Birchos Nenin that you say before, because only the Birchos Amazon is chayv not Torah. The other ones are only midrabanan. Rabbi Yehuda allows you to make these brachos no matter what. So it's machlekes Chacham and Rabbi Yehuda regarding the Balkari. Am Ravina Zayso Meres hearer kedibur dami. Must be that hearer is like dibur. Otherwise, what is accomplishing? So it must be here is like Dibur. Lamai here, Kedibur Dami, Yotzi Bismaso. So if here Kedibur Dami, let him say it out loud. What is it for Mahar? Kedashkachan Bisinai. So just like by Sinai, everyone who had relations with his wife separated Lufno Kabal Satorah. So here as well, they made this special takana. He says very partial. Here is not kedibur. Because otherwise he says, let them just speak it out. Elamai, you're going to tell me here lav kedibur dami lama mahar. So what's it accomplishing? Everybody else is reading Kriyas Shema, and he's not going to say anything. So it has to be part of the tzibur. So the nigros with pirka achrina. Let him read something else. He has to do something that the tzibur is doing. But so now this is chafalef, and I'm going to we'll do chafalef also on a different page.